Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Score Center. This week, no face cam, because if you're watching the NRL video on Sunday, you would know that I am not feeling great. I'm not too bad, but just kind of a bit under the weather and not looking the best. So I will save you from having to see my ugly mug while I am sick. But hopefully, I'm sure this will be another sick episode of Score Center. We've got the AFL tipping. We've got the eBay top 20 Aussie cards. We're going big. And then the eBay top 10 international cards has some of the best variety for a long time, including our very first boxing card. We've got wrestling on the list. There are some very, very awesome cards to check out, as well as we'll be checking in with the AFL Predictors and the highlight cards. Well, here we go. We have round 21. Some absolute doozies, some ridiculously close games, and a couple that were complete blowouts from pretty much the start. Let's get into it. I got 7 out of 9 tips, so I'm quite pleased with that. Things kicked off with Footscray over the D's. I tipped 12. I thought it'd be closer than that, but it wasn't. But we'll take a win, absolutely. I went for the Eagles, and they beat the Gold Coast by 10 points, so I'm chuffed with that. We also got North Melbourne over Richmond. The Cats, I didn't watch the game, but I was sort of checking in with the scores, and it looked like they were losing for patches of that game, but they did the job in the end, winning by 5 points over the Crows. And another sort of typical Collingwood performance of getting out to a huge lead and then it just dwindling and it just ending in so much drama, so much heart-stopping excitement. But yeah, a 3-point win there. So we've got green ticks all the way through there, but that green tick turned into a red cross when, oh my goodness, the Swans got absolutely demolished. I was watching Pies Blues on Fox Footy, and they've got the other game on at the same time, score in the bottom of the screen. And I was just like, is that a typo? What, Port Adelaide is 71 or 72 and Sydney is 0? Surely that has to be a typo. What is going on? 148 to 36, absolutely ridiculous. Well done, Port. And woof. Then we did get back into the green ticks with the Giants over Hawthorn by 2 points. And then so we had the Cats winning by 5. We had the Pies by 3, the Giants by 2, and then just to bring it down even closer, the Bombers pipped Fremantle by 1 point. So very happy with that. But the other game that I got wrong, like the Swans game, it just blew out to something ridiculous. The Saints 39 to the Lions 124. Well, if you're going to get something wrong, you might as well get it extravagantly wrong. So yeah, there we go. What an amazing round of football. And then let's turn our attention to round 22. And this Friday night, we've got the Swans taking on the Pies up at the SCG. I don't think the Pies are going to have quite the time that Port Adelaide had with the Swans, but I will go for my Pies, of course. But I mean, look, it's the Pies, so let's do 1 point. Let's make it 1 point. And then Saturday Arvo at the Gabba, we've got the Lions taking on the Giants. Let's go for the Lions. North Melbourne playing West Coast in Tassie. I pretty much will always go for North down in Tassie. And then we've got Freo taking on Geelong at home for Freo. So we'll go for Freo there. Marvel on Saturday night, we'll see Essendon taking on the Giants. It's Giants or the Gold Coast. It'll be the Gold Coast. So we'll go for the Bombers there. And then Saturday night, we've also got Melbourne taking on Port Adelaide. And I'm almost tempted to go for Melbourne, but we'll go for Port Adelaide. And I've got, this will be a great game. Carlton v Hawthorn. I'm going to go for Hawthorn. I'm going to go for Hawthorn there. And then we've got Richmond Saints. I think the Saints will pick themselves back up. And then Adelaide v Footscray. Look, Footscray are a bit of a roll, so let's go for them. So that is my tips for round 22. There's only three rounds left in the home and away season. This year's going so quickly. Let's check in with the comp. And round 21. Trudy, congratulations. 8 out of 9. Well done indeed. Only one wrong. So congrats, Trudy, forever proud. Coming out on top for round 21. And then we had quite a lot of people on 7. We've got Brisbane Lion fan Harry. We've got Michael Brownie. We've got Mason. We've got me there. Yeah, cool, nice to see me in the top 10 there. We've got Dylan rounding out the people that tipped 7, and then the rest of the top 10 were people that tipped 6. We've got Peter, PC Demons. We've got Jack Edwards. We've got Caden, the Todd Father, and Cam AFL. Now, total tips. We have, Michael. Michael is on the top with 119. So 2 points ahead of Brisbane Lion fan Harry. And then we have Trudy in 3rd spot now on 116. Peter PC Demons also on 116. But 49 points lower-ish, maybe? My maths is terrible. But yeah, it's something around that. Then we've got the Todd Father in 5th spot. With 115. We've got 2 people on 114. We've got Dylan and Mason. Ben D is in 8th spot with 113. Cam is 113. And Riley is in 10th spot for 109. Holy dooly, what an incredible round of football we just watched. What will round 22 have in store for us? eBay list time now, and instead of doing a top 10 like we normally do, with the recent release of the Brownlow medalist series, the list is dominated with those this week, so I thought let's do a top 20 to try to encompass as much as we can. So this week's list is for Monday, July 29 to Sunday, August the 4th. And we kick things off in 20th spot, selling for $650. We've got the Marcus Bontempelli Brownlow Prospect Redemption card that is 7 of 35. In 19th spot for $665, we have the Hurdy Brownlow Medalist booklet, and that is number 137. In 18th spot for $680, we've got the Zach Butters Brownlow Prospect 3 of 35. In 17th, we've got another Hurdy Brownlow booklet. This one sold for $685, and it was booklet 63. Then in equal 16th, selling for $700, we have our one and only non-Aussie rules card in the top 20. We have the Ken Irvine North Sydney Bears Scanlons from 1963. And also selling for $700, we have the Kelvin Templeton Brownlow medalist booklet. And that was a 001 there on the Templeton. Then also selling for $700, I think we have like 4 or 5 listings that sold for $700. We have a 1988-89 Premiership reunion celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Hawks back-to-back premierships in 88-89, and so we have a quite a dazzling array of Hawks players with all of those cards signed. So a very cool set there indeed. And then also selling for $700, we've got the Bont again, but this time we've got his Black Footy's Finest. Out of Optimum 2022. That's 23 of just 30. And then, why not have another selling a card sold for $700? We've got another Hurdy Brownlow booklet, and that was 112 of 150. Then in 11th spot for $710, more James Hird, very, very popular. That was 121. Then an equal 10th spot, selling for $750. We've got a booklet, but it is not a Brownlow booklet from this year. It is from last year's, the Rising Star. We've got a Platinum Rising Star booklet, which you would have got the Platinum Predictor out of Footy Stars Hobby last year to get your Harry Sheasel signed booklet. And those are only numbered to 60, and that was booklet number 8. And then also selling for $750, we've got Gary Ablett Jr.'s Brownlow medalist booklet from this year, celebrating his dual Brownlows in 09 and 13 for, of course, the Cats and the Suns. And that was booklet 114. Then an equal 10th spot for $750. Oh no, we've got, so that's our third card selling for $750. We've got the Sam Walsh Brownlow Prospect, 31 of 35. Then in 7th spot for $850, we've got another Walshy Brownlow Prospect. This one was 17 of 35. In 6th spot, we've got another Bont, 938 for this one. That was 27 of 35. In 5th spot for $1,000, we have the John Sammy Newman 300 game signature case card from 2012, and that was number 40. In 4th spot for $1,100, we have another Bont. I think that's 3 on the list. Another Bont Brownlow Prospect selling there for $1,100, and that was card 8 of 35. In 3rd spot, we have the Zach Butters number 1 Brownlow Prospect selling for $1,125. Then in 2nd spot, we have what you get when you redeem the card. You get this booklet. So it's got Brownlow Series Prospect 24 to 26. Congratulations, you have found a select Brownlow Series Prospect card for Nick Dacos. If Nick Dacos is awarded the Brownlow medal in one of the next 3 years, 2024, 2025, 2026, this card entitles you to redeem a limited edition Brownlow Series signature card. This card will be redeemed for the equivalent numbered card. They're all numbered to 35 only. In the event of a multi-year winner, this card will only be produced for the first win. So you can see there what the redeemed booklet that's unsigned looks like. So they're very cool in and of themselves. Obviously much cooler if they're go on to win and you get a signed booklet, but still, for a redemption thing, it's the best looking redemption card I think I've ever seen. And that's number 3 of 35. And then in 1st spot, well, I mean, could it be anything other than another Nick Dacos Brownlow Prospect. This one's sold for $2,500. It's number 13. And yeah, that is your eBay top 20 for your Aussie cards. Then let's turn our attention to the top 10 international cards for the same time period. In 10th spot for $1,700, we have the Jabari Smith Jr. Bronze Rookie Patch Auto out of National Treasures 22-23. That is 16 out of 49. Love those. Great patch. Multicolored. In a 9th spot for $1,800, we've got a Kevin Durant First Flight out of Panini Intrigue 2012-13. It is we've got a Logo Man patch there, and it is a 1 of 1 for that Durant. Then in 8th spot for $2,200, we have a Drew McIntyre Immaculate Nicknames Auto, another 1 of 1. So this came out of Immaculate 2023. Credible auto. He's also inscribed it with "I prayed for this." So that's absolutely awesome. A 1 of 1 Drew McIntyre. Love seeing wrestling cards when they very occasionally make the top 10. That's very cool. Then in 7th spot for $2,250, we have a Ty Pete Red Refractor Auto out of Topps Bowman Chrome 23-24, and that is card 3 of 5. Then in 6th spot for 2,500, we've got a David Beckham Electric Etch Yellow Auto out of Obsidian 2020-21. We've got a PSA 10 on that, and that is a card 1 of 5. Very cool, very cool. Then in equal 5th spot for $3,000, we have a Yamin Yamal Blue Refractor Auto, numbered 28 out of 75, out of Topps Chrome UEFA 23-24. And also selling for $3,000. We've got a Jordan All-Stars card out of Star Crunch and Munch 1985. It's a Beckett 7 on that. Very, very esoteric card from the 80s. And then in 3rd spot, selling for $3,500. I think this is the very first boxing card that we've had in the top 10. So that is very exciting. And here we have a dual signature of Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez. So cool. And so this came out of the Las Vegas Industry Summit in 2014. When Upper Deck was celebrating their 25th anniversary. So the Industry Summit is basically an annual conference that's held with card companies and card shops. And yeah, so in that year, Upper Deck was celebrating their 25th anniversary. So as a treat, attendees were presented with packs that had a guaranteed autograph. And some of the autographs, some of the signers included Michael Jordan, Ken Griffey Jr., Wayne Gretzky, and Tiger Woods, including a quadruple signature card that had all 4 signees on one card. There were 3 of those. But one of the dual signatures was what we're looking at. It is hand numbered 14 of just 15. We've got a PSA 8 on this, and looking at PSA's website, there's only been 6 that have been graded. There's 2 that were graded at an 8, 2 that were graded at a 9, and 2 that were graded at 10. So out of the 15 cards, only 6 have been graded. So we're looking at one of the 2 that were graded an 8. So yeah, that's awesome. Great reading a little bit of history about it. There is a blog post on the Upper Deck website about that 25th anniversary celebration. So yeah, well worth giving that a read if you like your history there. And then in 2nd spot for $4,000. It is the Olympics on at the moment, so let's have a little bit of Olympic cheer here. We've got Michael Jordan representing, of course, America, 1984 gold medalist card there, coming out of Star 84-85, and it's a Beckett 6.5. And in 1st spot this week, we have a Lionel Messi color wheel. This sold for $4,900. It's a PSA Gem Mint 10. It came out of Prism World Cup 2022. The color wheels are they're so cool. I love them. So yeah, that is your eBay top 10 and Aussie top 20 for this week. AFL Predictor time now, and we'll, as usual, kick things off with the Coleman medal tally, and King Charlie has been dethroned. Jesse Hogan is now on top spot. He kicked 5 goals in that thriller against Hawthorn to bring his tally to 58 for the year. Charlie didn't manage a goal against the Pies, so he remains on 56, so very close at the top there. Ben King added 3 goals to his tally to bring himself to 49 for the year. Jake Waterman kicked 4 against the Gold Coast, so he's on 48. And then we have a trio of players on 45. Jeremy Cameron kicked a bag of 6 against the Crows. Josh Tracy kicked 3 against the Bombers. And Harry Mackay managed 1 goal. So they are all on 45. And still, so far this year, our only Coleman predictor has come in the form of the Demons. So Bailey Fritsch is on 39 goals. Turning our attention to the Brownlow race and some fantastic games from the top 4 players in round 21. So AFL.com.au predictor has Patrick Cripps on 29 votes. We've got Lachie Neale on 28 and Nick Dacos on 27. Super close. this year's Brownlow will be such a treat to watch. We've got Zach Merritt on 24, and we also have the Bont on 21, along with Errol Gordon and Caleb Sarong. The AFL Premiership odds have been just knocked over like Skittles, with all sorts of shenanigans happening in recent weeks, in changes of form and all sorts going on. So Sydney was looking pretty strong at the top, but we now have Brisbane as favourites for the Premiership right at the moment. We've got the Bulldogs in second spot, with Sydney just behind them, and then in the middle we've got Port Adelaide, Carlton and GWS. So yeah, it's a bit of a toss of the coin at the moment, but one thing that is not a toss of the coin at the moment is the Rising Star odds, with Ollie Dempsey absolute firm favourite for this year's Rising Star. That is your AFL Predictors for this week. Here we go. Highlight. Rising Star time. Oh, I'm fading. The episode's almost over. Here we go. Gonna have a lie down after this. Here we go. They're upside down. We've got round 19 highlight. We have Nick Watson, Hawks, Rising Star nominee. And then if we turn this around, we have Adelaide Crows match-winning goal, Josh Rochelle against Essendon. Crazy stuff. Round 19. Okay, let's have a look at what numbers we have got. We've got number 272 of 369. And Josh, what do we have for you? Number 57. Number 57 of 212. So yeah, Nick Watson absolutely coming out on top there in print run, but Josh getting a lower number for us. That's the highlight and Rising Star for round 19. I just want to open up some cards. We will open up Footy Stars on Thursday, but I can't help myself. Oh, by the way, if you're at the time of recording, there's about 400 starter packs on Select's website, and they're saying that they'll be all sold out once they are, those 400 are gone. As I say, time of recording, there's 400-ish left. If you buy 6 or more, you get free shipping. So yeah, just a little heads up there if you haven't seen. This is looking like a Thunderbolt. It's a Richmond, Judson Clark. Richmond, very much going with the colour of Footy Stars, and it's 520 of 599. We're getting quite a nice collection of the Thunderbolts. I mean, there are a lot of, I think there's like, what, 21 or 22 per team. So, and a lot of the players featured are not, super high-end players, which is great. I think it's nice to get, how awesome would it be to get your own footy card? So, yeah. So let's have a look. Oh, is that another? Oh, that's okay. Well, we've got 2 Thunderbolts. It's looking like Sydney. It's Justin McInerney. Very cool. Nice. Number 62. So we've very much added to our collection today. Yeah, so on Thursday I'll be doing a Then and Now. So for eagle-eyed viewers or viewers of the NRL show, we did 2018 versus 2024 on Sunday of NRL cards. We'll be doing Footy Stars 2028. 2028? Oh, goodness, I'm not a time traveler. 2018 versus this year. And then Saturday's team coach will be 2018 team coach versus this year. So very exciting. Love my Then and Now. So it's sort of like Then and Now week on the channel. We've just got Tex Walker there. Just a lonesome Tex Walker. Base Luminous. Just for this little bonus. Starter pack. Goodness. And let's see what we have. There's something stuck behind the Caleb. Oh, it's a milestone. 200 games for Stephen Canelio. Well done. Round 24 last year. Upper Swan, WA, Swan Districts in the Waffle. And Jamari Wahagan. These are like, they're almost the first and last. Or number 10. Oh yeah, with a name starting with W. Not going to be number 1. But definitely the first and last teams. So I quite like that. Well, there you go. That is our little starter pack treat. Like I say, we'll be opening up Footy Stars from 2018, not 2028. That would be a bit of an exclusive if Scoria was opening up cards from 4 years from now. But yeah, we'll be opening up 2018 Footy Stars on Thursday. And then we'll also be opening up Team Coach as well. So thank you so much for joining me today for another Score Centre. I'll see you back next week. But until then, have an awesome, enjoy the rest of your week. And until I see you next time, stay cool, take care. My name is Dave, this is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait to see you next time.